Razim, what up?
What's going on, really quick hits?
Hey, nothing at all, man. What's up over there?
Everything's all right. Pretty good day. The weather's nice. Nothing to complain about. But I'm happy. I'm happy that you're calling.
Oh
Just
yeah.
straight up MMA quick hits where we get our MMA fix, man. I'm getting that shot in my arm right now. I love it. What a rush!
Hey, what a rush! Hey, that Legion of Doom, man.
Yeah. You remember that?
Yeah, hell yeah, I remember that, man.
Okay.
Hey, one of those guys has a son in the NFL right now, I think.
I didn't know that. That I didn't know. The animal, hawk and animal.
Yeah, one of
Man, I
them.
love those guys.
Yeah, one of them died, and one of them, he's a trainer or something like that. Literally, like a personal trainer to the stars, and his son's in the NFL. Like one day, man, I was just chilling, and I was like, "Whatever happened to those guys?" I was like, "Damn, I knew one of them had to die, man. You know, just because that's that wrestling lifestyle, you know."
Yeah, there's that and that. I think it was on them the damn tainted supplements, man.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that gorilla piss either going to do one of three things. Either it's just going to tear your body down at the end, you're just like this shriveled up piece of meat walking around.
Yeah.
Or two, it's gonna blow your fucking mind, literally, and you probably end up blowing your own self away.
Yeah.
Or the third and last thing is it just just completely knocks you down, man. That's just what it is.
Yeah, man. But at the end of the day, man, if you're young and you don't really give a shit and you're just trying to live that rock star lifestyle, man, I can't be mad at you, man. Everybody doesn't want to be 90 years old in a wheelchair, man. So hey, go out with a bang if that's what you got to do, man.
Well, yeah, I guess, but there's a middle ground to everything.
Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no.
Yeah, see, that's what makes it so intriguing. That whole yes and yes, you could see it. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It goes both ways.
Yeah, I'm definitely for the most part, 90% of the time, I'm a black and white person. I'm like, I don't fucking. I already know how I feel about it. You know, my mind's already made up. But come on, man.
Yeah.
Hey, Razim, what's up, man? With this Jose Aldo Max Holloway, man. You have to tell me who the hell you're picking because this is about to be a legendary fight.
I'm telling you right now, I am pumped for this fight. I'm happy for this fight. I think this fight to me, aside from my boy fucking Tiramisu champion and Kukui,
Yeah.
outside of that, this is the most anticipated fight for me this year, hands down. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think Max is primed to be a champion. I think Jose Aldo is on his decline. Now the question is he still that guy? I don't know if he's still that gangster. I don't know if he still got it. I think he has a lot to prove. Aside, you got Brazil. Brazil loves the shit out of him, so
Yeah.
he's still their champion in their eyes, no matter what. But he has a lot. He has a lot to prove. The question is he the Jose Aldo of old, or is he the new and improved Jose Aldo? You know.
But here's
You asked.
You said he's on the.
Let me just finish it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You asked me who I got. Let me just give you who I got. All right. And we can go into break down exactly what we think this person is and what he isn't. I think I don't want to say it. I really think that I think Max is gonna put him down later in the fight because of the only problem I see in Jose Aldo is his gas tank. By the fourth and fifth round, he can't push it as hard as other people.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean he's dead. He's not on zero, but you could see Max can push the pace at four and five. So I think that's where he wins the fight. And the only thing I'm worried about is if Max chases him, he's gonna get counted and slapped around like a bitch all night. So in the push and pull game, Max has gotta keep it even and make Aldo come forward too, and not just go forward all night. And he has to make sure he puts the pressure on. So the fourth or fifth round, he has a weakened Aldo. If he does that, we can have a definite champion. But it's not easy. Look, I've never seen anybody really do it, so I have my doubts.
Yeah, so when you said that Jose Aldo is on the decline, like what areas do you see him declining? Like where exactly?
I don't see him come forward and pressure and knock people out like like he used to. Also, what I never liked about Aldo is he never fought enough for my liking.
Yes,
When he showed up, that motherfucker showed up. And his fast twitch muscle will knock you out backwards with his toes. That's how devastating he is. But I'm wondering, because I haven't seen him since last summer. It makes me think, wow, can he still have room to get better, or is he on his decline? Because eventually a lion can't always be on top. He's got to start, declining and losing a little bit of his power. So that's when the young lion comes up and takes him out. And I'm right now waiting to see what we have. I still don't think it's hands down Max is going to win it. But I just gave you a blueprint of where I think he can win it. There's only chances of winning it. But if he goes in there and just wants to fight and go punch for punch, Aldo's going to beat him. It's just that simple.
Yeah, man, because I've been sitting back this entire week. I mean, it's only Tuesday, man, but I've been watching Jose Aldo fights, Max Holloway fights the entire weekend, all day yesterday, man, because it's been kind of slow in MMA lately, man. This last week and a half, 2 weeks for sure. So, I mean, to be honest with you, man, it's just, I think Max Holloway's just too sloppy for Jose, man, because, the only way Max Holloway could win this fight, in my opinion, is if he steps on the inside of Jose Aldo's striking range. And that's when Max Holloway gets comfortable, man, when he just bomb into your fucking face, to your body, just...
You're right.
Yeah,
wouldn't you... I mean,
Hey, you're breaking up a little. Hello? Are you there?
It's up here. Can you hear me?
No, your phone was breaking up really bad.
It's breaking. I didn't move I'm in the same spot. Did you change your spot?
No, I'm actually just sitting here at the computer chilling, so no, I didn't move either, actually.
That's weird. I'm sitting right at the same spot that I talk to you all the time.
Oh,
right in front of my laptop. And yeah, it's like one thing as I was in another location, I said, oh man, I walked away. No, I'm in the same fucking spot I always am.
No, what were you saying though about that?
We were talking about Jose Aldo and how Max chances of winning and how he would get it done. And I was telling you about his reach. He doesn't use it, and you said, well, he needs to step inside.
Yeah,
his strike is a little sloppy, and then up.
Yeah, no, because one thing that I noticed about Max Holloway, man, like his reach is so fucking long for that division, where he just reaches over your body and it's just taking off on your fucking body, man, to the ribs. And we know Jose Aldo has some really bad ribs throughout his history. Now, this is the thing, though, man. I think Jose Aldo's he might pack too much of a punch to let Max Holloway just walk in on him. I think Max Holloway might have to actually respect his power initially and just say, damn, you know what, I'm going to have to come with a smart attack. I can't just run up on this guy and just bury him like I did to Anthony Pettis and just keep pushing the pace.
I was giving some thoughts, like when speaking on that, I was thinking about Max. And remember when Conor always says, well, you can't just come in and fight me just like that. You got to have some attributes.
Yeah.
And what I noticed was, yes, he does. He has a long reach, and he's a tall guy for the division. So based on that, you can just plainly see that Max Holloway, as far as his attributes, his meter bar and his video game is stronger than a lot of other people's, because of those attributes.
Yeah.
And that's why he was able to take Conor McGregor deep and then go to a decision. Nobody really went to decision other than Nate. And if you notice, both of them are some tall motherfuckers.
Exactly, yeah.
Both of them have reach.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right. And, that's the same argument I always say about John Jones. I'm like, John Jones wouldn't be the same fighter if he was 6 foot, 6'1", 6'2". Like, it's just a fact. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong calling a duck a duck.
Hey, so this is the thing, man. I think Jose Aldo's gonna literally be rocking rocking Max Holloway, man, in every exchange. Every time there's a clean, just head up exchange where they're just fucking throwing, I think Max is gonna step inside that striking range, which is horrible. He needs to stay on the outside and just land shots like Gustafsson was doing to Glover. That's what he really needs to be focused on doing. But Max Holloway is just such a fucking fighter, man. He just wants to be in your face and just get the dog out of you. You know what I mean? So I think Jose Aldo's going to end up winning the striking battle. I don't even, hey, to be honest with you, I don't even think Jose Aldo's going to rely on leg kicks because he already knows that Max is going to close the distance.
Yeah, you're right about that. But I was thinking based on that, you got to also look at it as, remember how if you look at the fight between Cody and Dominic.
Yeah.
You remember when in the interview how Cruz was saying how the pull game, he was losing the pull game. Usually he's very good at the push and the pull.
Yeah.
What it is when he comes in, you come forward. But if you notice, Cody was just sitting back all fucking night.
All
so
night.
He was able to counter Cruz all day long. And that I was waiting. I wasn't thinking about it at the time, but I'm saying it. Well, hindsight is 20/20. But I was saying now, goddamn, Dominic could have really gave him a better run for his money if he didn't push forward so much. He usually doesn't push forward that much. Or if you look at it it's like saying instead of taking two, he usually takes one step forward, engages, and takes 2 steps back. This time he's taking 2 steps forward and 1 step back, which is not his range. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. See, but that goes into fight IQ and setting those traps too, though. You know what I mean? Like Cody was extremely comfortable saying, hey, as soon as he's inside a striking distance, I'm going to feint, like I'm going to come forward, and then he's going to come in, and then I'm really going to start letting my hands go. And that's why I was like, Dominic Cruz, I was shocked, because Dominic Cruz is a smarter fighter. So I was like, why does Dominic Cruz keep falling for that? It's like he's feinting forward, like he's going to...
getting emotional.
Yeah, that could be right. Yep, that's true.
I honestly think if he wasn't so emotional, it would have been a different game.
So, out of Jose Aldo and Max Holloway, if anyone's going to get emotional in there, it is going to be Max. Jose Aldo, he's a true vet, man. He'll sit back all night and just pick your shit apart. So, I just think that Max Holloway, he's just going to be two in his face, man. Like, so at this level, like, you're fighting... Yeah, you're at this level, man. You have to just be like, you have to really be smart, man. You're gonna be fighting a guy that's smaller than you, so he's gonna be a little bit more awkward to hit. Of course, Max Holloway's used to that because he's been at that height for his entire career. You know what I mean? But at the same time, Jose Aldo is so fucking fast, man. And I'm wondering if Jose Aldo would commit to leg and body work instead of just head hunting for every single counter. Like, what do you think about that?
I think he will. You're gonna get a little bit of everything. I don't see where in this fight Aldo not using his leg kick. I think he hasn't used them that much. So and he didn't do pretty much any fight against Frankie the last time. And it's just to expand on that thought, I honestly think Frankie can beat Aldo. The problem was, if you notice, and you did the breakdown already, but all he wanted to do Aldo all night long. And what was Aldo doing? Just wait to crack him with the left, wait to crack him with the right. Because every time he came forward, he'd run into a punch. Yeah.
No, I don't think Frankie Edgar, Jose Aldo's, he trains like a fucking barbarian, like on some old school shit in Nova União. But holy shit, man. No, but holy shit, like, Jose Aldo has some fucking fight IQ, man, because at UFC 200, I was like, come on, man, Aldo, just go ahead and finish his ass, man. You're hitting him with some clean, hard shots, and he just stayed back, man, like, nope, I'm going to continue doing this, and if he can't stop it, this is how the fight's going to be. And I was like, hey, you can respect it, man. Frankie Edgar is a dangerous fighter. Frankie Edgar is a Hall of Famer, you know what I mean?
Absolutely, sir. I just was not entertained by what he was doing.
Exactly.
Coming forward, doing it. I didn't picture. Oh my God, Jose Aldo decided to use a fucking game plan. What the hell is that about? But hey, I think he, in his mind, after taking that loss to McGregor, he had to get his confidence back, and the way to do it was to beat this little fast, strong, great all-around guy. But he
Yeah.
had to do it by using a game plan and to stick into that game.
Yeah, no, I mean, and I think that's gonna be the bad thing because I don't think Max Holloway is gonna be able to hold Jose against the cage. I don't think he's gonna, Jose's gonna, he's so quick at just circling out, like he's so fast. It's like turning on a dime. He's not even doing the full let me circle out of the corner. Like he'll just turn and your ass will be in the corner. You know what I mean? So, man, this is a hell
Yeah.
of a fight, man. I'm actually pumped for this fight. Um. Hey, what do you kind of think about? I don't know if you saw what Yoel Romero's talking about today, how he still wants to fight Michael Bisping and shit. Like, isn't it weird when these guys say like it's not about the fighter, it's all about the belt? It's like now you have an interim title shot. I understand it's not the real belt, but you're fucking still talking about Michael Bisping, and you have a young, hungry Robert Whitaker that's heavy-handed as fuck, and you're still talking about Backtrack Larry. Like, what do you think about that shit?
I don't know. I can give you my opinion because I'm not sure exactly everything that Yoel said or what he was saying about me. Because he's like, Michael Bisping, I love you. You soon, boy. I think he has it in for that man. I think he knows if he gets in the ring with he gets an octagon with left hook Larry's going to be good night Larry. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't think he's making it out of first and second round unless he does a fucking guppy and starts running all around the place. But if everything, I think Yoel wants to beat his ass. That's number one. He literally, and it's not even about the guy. He wants to beat this guy's ass because he's talking so much shit. And then he was avoiding him. And then he's like, he didn't appreciate the wrestling that he helped him with back in Germany, way back in the day. So he has a personal beef to settle with Michael Bisping, you know?
Yeah.
Now, as far as him overlooking this young lion, I think that's very stupid because I think Robert Whitaker can push the pace. I think he's got hands. And you know Yoel with his fucking tricks. Fucking taking a shower in between rounds.
Yeah,
getting
seriously.
off the stool all late, overheating in the corner like his fucking radiator broke. You know?
Yeah.
Crazy. It's crazy. The shit he does is crazy. Because I'm looking at him, he looks like he's about to fucking pass out on the fucking stool.
Yeah,
and
seriously.
He literally doesn't want to get up and come and fight. He's like, oh, just a few more seconds. I need to cool off. Like, he's overheating to the point, like, literally, he's breaking down. I'm like, what the hell is that? That shit is crazy. That shit looks nuts.
Hey, I'm gonna call.
That man's dangerous.
Hey, I'm actually gonna call Robert Whitaker for the winner of this fight. Like, I literally don't think Robert Whitaker is gonna be dumb enough to go have just a sloppy ass brawl with Yoel, because he knows Yoel could literally just throw a flying knee any second. Like, he's fucking Frogger out there. I really do think that Robert Whitaker is gonna keep his hips back and just be throwing fucking hands all over Yoel. Get him against the cage and throw some knees, man, and just finish him. That's what I really think is gonna happen, man.
I don't agree with you, Cricket, and the reason why is because if you watch, obviously you saw the fight with him and Crocodile, man.
Yeah.
Souza, he stuck to a game plan with Souza. You understand?
Yeah.
He knows how dangerous the motherfucker is. He knows he didn't want to get on the ground with him, and he was very adamant of keeping it on the feet. And even when he had a block, and then he did the fucking, of course, the BJJ bitch shit, which is lay on your back and tell him, come on, come down here with me.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, you're gonna pick your ass up. I'm not going down there. So, based on that shows me Robert has some real fight IQ. He has game plan, and 3, he's gonna take away your advantages.
Oh, no, you heard what I said, right? I said I'm picking Robert.
Oh, I thought you said I thought you said, but I know you said you're picking him, but what I understood from what your statement was, you expect him to basically engage Yoel in wherever it goes, like an all-out brawl.
Oh, no.
He's not going to do that sloppy shit. He's going to be on point because he knows Yoel's dangerous, and he it seems like when he has a game plan these days, maybe the old Robert Whitaker wasn't like that, but the new Robert Whitaker, he literally sticks to a game plan, and if that's the game, whatever game plan, whatever blueprint he has to beat Yoel, I'm certain he's gonna stick to it.
Oh
He's
yeah.
not gonna let him get the best of him.
Oh no. Hey, literally, I fucking agree. That's what I said. I don't think that he will go in there and get into a fucking nightclub brawl with this guy. I think that like the same. I don't know. Did you notice Robert Whitaker's fighting stance in that Jacare fight?
Yes.
Like he literally had his knees bent and he had his fucking legs back because he was ready to sprawl out to stop the double leg takedown. Like I think he's gonna look the same exact way from Yoel because he knows Yoel's a better wrestler, so he's gonna keep his hips back, but he's gonna be reaching hard, just throwing hands, keeping Yoel at the end of those punches. And Yoel's never done good with that type of shit. So like I literally can't wait for that fight, man. I hope Robert wins. I'm tired of hearing everybody say Yoel deserves it. He's next in line. He's getting screwed over.
He does. Quick hits. He does. You got to give it. Look, as long like you always say. Look, you always say yes. He got tested. He got tested, and he came dirty. I agree with you.
Yeah.
He's a fucking cheater. But it's been a while since he's been caught, and he's always all the last set of fights. He's been testing clean.
But no. It's only been one fight. It's only been one fight though. I said, let me see you. Hey, if you pop dirty for PDs, I need you to fucking fight clean twice minimum before you're even on my radar for any type of title shot, man. We have to prove that your entire career didn't rise up the ranks by cheating. Now, after the 2 clean tests, then I'm like, all right, whatever position the man's in. Hey, at that point, he's still an athlete. The UFC's not gonna fucking let him go. Then at that point, but just because of one clean test, man, I can't forget about it. I know for a fact I wouldn't fight a guy coming off of one clean test. I'll be like, nope, it's not worth it for me. It's not worth it.
I'm sorry, I agree with you on the most majority of things, but this I don't agree with you. The reason I don't agree with you is because I think USADA has been on their shit last year, January 2000. You all right?
Yeah, I'm here.
You were kind of breaking up.
Oh, sorry about that.
So January 2016 to now, it seems like USADA's got their shit together, and I think that's what it is. So Joel's only fought once since January 2016, and I think what it is they fucking go in the bathroom and watch you pull out your cock and test you. They'll wake up in the middle of the night, have you pull out your leg and test you there. They don't give a. They'll test you in fucking in Dunkin' Donuts or in back of a Starbucks.
Yeah,
because they want to. They're on it like that. So people, if you notice how many people getting caught with all kinds of tainted shit, because USADA's for real. Whether people want to acknowledge it or not, USADA's for real. They're coming for you. They tested Claudia Gadelha the last time when she fought Joanna. They tested her in 1 week, 5 or 6 times that week.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I think right now Yoel doesn't have any wiggle room. So I think if he pops dirty, it's because if he pops dirty now, that means because he was always dirty, he's going to be dirty. But I think they are going to test it when the week before the fight, 2 weeks. They're going to be on their shit, checking for the estrogen, checking for no business zone or whatever the hell. They're going to be putting him through the ringer, and I promise you about that. They will. So if he's clean, he's legit. He's legit. He's not cheap.
So, well, let's just go ahead and get right into it then. GDR said today that she's literally focused on going back down to 135 pounds. She's not worried about fighting Chris Cyborg. She said that she was offered to fight before. She accepted to fight. Chris Cyborg declined to fight because she couldn't lose the weight in time. And then she tested dirty 2 weeks later. So, with all of that being said, is GDR... fucking playing, or is her argument valid?
In my opinion?
Yeah.
She's full of shit. Because she didn't take quick hits advice from the beginning. You understand? If that was her position from the jump, from the beginning, if that was her position, oh, this bitch is dirty, I don't want to fight her. No, that was not her position.
Exactly.
She actually was listening to your fucking videos on YouTube, and she realized, oh, has a pretty good fucking reason for me not to fight this bitch. Let me use this now. All right?
Yeah.
Originally, she didn't mention nothing about no fucking tainted supplements or gorilla piss and none of that shit. She just was so happy to get a belt. But then she realized that the Boogie Woman is coming for her. Now her story changed. Then she became Backtrack Larry because, oh, I got to go fucking train. Oh, I got a job in Switzerland, police academy. Oh, my hand's fucked up. But how you going to say that shit? Your hand's fucked up. But you right 2 seconds before that, you're ready to fucking fight Holly Holmes for a rematch. She didn't say shit about her hand. She didn't even say, oh, I want to rematch. I'm going to give Holly Holmes a rematch to this bitch, but let me fix my hand first. She didn't even say that.
Yeah.
She said, if she want a rematch, I have no problem. I'm not a dirty fighter. I don't mind giving her a rematch, as soon as possible. It's no problem. And then she heard fucking Chris Cyborg, shit changed real fast. My hand's fucked up. I'm about to have a baby. No one full well she's not even pregnant. Just everything, man. It's the truth. She knew that this bitch was coming for her, and she didn't know how to get out of it. So she listened to some of your videos on YouTube. Oh, I didn't think about this, but that's a valid argument. Yeah, this bitch is fucking the cheater. Haha. That should have been your first excuse, bitch.
Hey, you know the funny thing? The funny thing is they always said, man, the truth shall set you free. She should have just said this shit in the first place, man. But it seems like I've noticed this, man, and I don't know if it's just because it's fighting and it's super fucking bro code, you know what I mean? Like, hey, we have to watch each other's back and shit. But it's like, people are scared to just say it. Like, people are scared to just say it. Like, hey, I'm like anything negative about their opponent. Like, they're scared to just say, like, hey, man, this motherfucker's stupid. Like, he's dumb. He's a dumb fighter. Like, I remember back in the day, man, I know you probably remember it too. They were trying to tell us that Floyd Mayweather versus Arturo Gatti was going to be the best fight of all time. And Floyd Mayweather came out and said, he's a fucking C client. He's a C fighter. I'm an A fighter. What the fuck are you talking about? You know, like, he felt disrespected. Like, dude, like, what the fuck are you talking about? This guy's gonna beat me. He literally said it like, this guy's too fucking stupid. He's like, dude, I'm top tier. I'm A. He's a C. You know, there's no way he beats me. And then it's like, you talk about GDR. GDR. Yeah. If you just would have came out and just been like Ronda Rousey before, Ronda Rousey said, this bitch is shooting horse semen into her eyeball. I'm not fighting her. Period. You know, if she would have said that, everybody said, oh, Ronda's dodging, but then 50% were saying, like, she has a fucking point, you know? She has
because she said that shit from the gate. From the jump, she said that shit. It wasn't like, oh, she gave a million excuses and she back to the one excuse that was actually the best, you know?
Yeah, it's like, hey, I had this, there's this guy, he was about to get in a fight, and he's like, oh, well, why do I want to fight this guy? He's a fucking wrestler. And it's like, well, are you gonna back down now just because you know that this guy's a wrestler and he might pick you up and drop you on your fucking head? Or are you gonna have a fucking man on deck and just continue to get in the fight? And then the other guy's like, dude, I'm not gonna fucking fight a fucking wrestler, man. He's not gonna fight. And he just walked away. And it's like, yeah, at the same time, he's a bit of a pussy for walking away. But at the same time, at least he wasn't just trying to be like super tough guy and just get fucked up just for the sake of pleasing the crowd, you know what I mean? Like, I can respect people that do that. So, at the end of the day, man, if GDR is gonna vacate her fucking title, and then they're gonna put on Chris Cyborg versus Kat Zingano at 145 pounds, yes, I will watch it. But at the same time, the results gonna remain the same. Chris Cyborg's the best woman at 145 pounds, period.
I agree with that, and I don't know. Maybe the Kat Zingano of yesteryear, I would have a little bit of faith in. But this new Kat Zingano, she's a shell of what she used to be. So I just think she's just gonna go there just to get fucked up and so that the rightful champion could claim her title.
Hey, no disrespect. What do you think the issue with Kat Zingano is? She used to be a fucking beast. Like, what do you think's up with her?
I remember you said it on a video because I remember you used to like her. You liked her a lot.
Yeah, I thought
what it is. I think you said it yourself after she lost to Juliana Pena. You was like, I don't know. You sided here, and basically you kind of threw her under the bus with like, it's kind of coincidental that the one time she looked sloppy is right after they stepped up the testing.
Yeah.
So I think because she was always ripped. She was ripped. I'm talking about she had muscles, man.
Yeah.
This girl had muscles. And the bottom, after she lost to Ronda, she didn't have those muscles anymore, and she just looked like a different person. So
Dude,
I listen to what she's saying. I think she was using that gorilla piss, man.
yeah, she literally looks like a soccer mom now. She doesn't even look like an athlete, and I'm not. I did enjoy her fighting ability because I thought she was a fucking gamer. You remember I used to say people
She's
like
badass. She's
yeah,
badass.
yeah, I know. That's crazy. Like that's just literally crazy. Like that's like literally if you know somebody that's been fit their entire life and you see them fat, you're like, dude, what the fuck's going on? And they're like, oh, well, I have a knee injury, I can't train, or my shoulder's fucked up. You're gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, like, yeah, I believe it because this guy's been in shape his entire life. But it's like Kat Zingano, something's going on, man, because she literally looks fat now, and that's fucking insane.
Yeah, totally. I 100% agree with that shit. Your assessment is correct, sir.
Hey, what did you think when you heard that Derek Lewis, man, came out, got a new contract with the UFC? He's pumped, he's happy about it, and all that stuff. And I am interested to hear what you say just from a different perspective. Like, how do you feel about Derek Lewis? Like, obviously, he's a heavyweight power puncher. He's on a pretty good win streak. But what do you think when I always say that I'm not really impressed by the guy? Because there's been so many of those fights that just look so fucking sloppy, just like two fat guys out there throwing hands. And I'm not even saying it to be a hater. I'm not even saying it to be a hater.
I totally get where you're coming from because after a couple of years now, just listening to you, I kind of understand you, and I think a lot of the listeners and subscribers, we all understand you to a certain degree, some more than others, but I really understand you. You remind me of somebody, man. You are fucking high maintenance. You are picky, so you're that guy. You're that guy. Now here's like you would probably enjoy watching the fucking fight. And we would sit down, and I'll be the one in the fucking living room watching the prelims going, man, come check this out. Cricket, man, look at this shit. You're like, nah, man, I'm just going to crack my beer or whatever. No, you say don't drink it. You just sit there smacking or whatever because you're not really engaged in that shit because you're not crazy about the little fights and the little things. If it doesn't get you excited, you don't really want to waste your time with it. And I get it. You know, some people just like that, and you're one of them.
Yeah. Hey, that sounds about right, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's it. It is what it is, man. But you're sitting there, you're telling me about Derek Lewis. I like Derek Lewis. I like the fact that he's willing to risk it, put it all on the line. Now, he admits he's I'm not the best fighter. Well, motherfucker, we can see that, all right? But he said he got heart, and yeah, I agree, he does have heart. His fat ass comes to scrap, and that's just what he does. He comes to scrap, and no matter where that scrapping might take him, you know? And I don't know how much he was making, how much he is making, because I know you looked it up, but the bottom line is if he's happy with what he's getting, then I'm sure he's going to perform and put on a fight, and he's going to put his chin on the line, and he's going to come forward. That's what Derek Lewis does. He comes forward and puts his chin on the line. And then whatever happens from there. And I can respect that, you know? He's not making any grand promises to tell us that he's going to be fucking champion. He's going to be best of all time. He's going to be 2 division champion. He's going to have a... He's not doing that to us. He's giving us exactly what he is. I come here to fight. I come there. It may not always look the best, but you know sure as hell you can say what's this with it. That fat motherfucker is there, and he's trying to fight.
Yeah, no, he does.
It may not look...
Yeah, no, he does. He does go out there and try, and then it might, you know what? It might actually be. Hey, I was talking to Vegeta XYZ via text message today because he was talking about, hey, how come everybody's hating on you, bro, since you left YouTube and all that shit, right? And I was like, bro.
What do you mean hating? What do you mean by hating? How do people hate you? I'm curious.
Oh no, the hate is real. You know, he just said like, yeah, man, I see all these videos, people saying that you're a bitch and all this stuff, and I was like, yeah, that's cool, man. But this is what I told Vegeta, and I'm gonna stand firm on this because this is the type of person I am. I always said, I don't like fans. I like supporters. Fans is short for fanatics, and fanatics are fucking crazy people. Like, fanatics are crazy. Like, they take this shit
crazy how you even go to work. Like, yeah, fanatics. You know, I never thought about that, but that's pretty slick.
Yeah, because fanatics take shit to the next level. It's like, it's not good enough to say, hey man, like I'm a Conor McGregor fan. It has to be all like I'm Conor McGregor's butt plug as his fucking username. And it's like, come on, like that's just weird to me. I don't get shit like that. I don't that
No,
type of shit.
I don't like that either.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that type of shit's not funny to me. So I was telling Vegeta, I was like, dude, he was talking about, yeah, man, people were talking shit even on my channel, and I was just deleting it. And I was like, dude, you don't even have to worry about it. I said, let the fanatics be fanatical. That's what they're gonna do. It's just troll. Troll is a new word for fanatic, so that's fine. You know what I mean? And
Well, that's because they're too busy they're too busy fucking sucking on Connor. It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
People hate that. And they try to take it fucking serious, and like that shit comes personal to them because you know what? They're just a little too emotional and too emotionally invested into somebody that they like. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a little crazy, and you're right. It is kind of fanatical because anybody in their right mind wouldn't do that. I mean, why? But that's what makes trolls, and that's what makes fucking fanboys, right?
Yeah, no, it's just like, just for example, one time I was just literally shopping, buying some shoes at the mall out here, and then we saw, like, me and my friend, we saw Jay-Z walk in the mall, and he's like, holy shit, you want to go,
cool.
He's like, holy shit, you want to go take a picture with Jay-Z? And I'm like, no, just go do your thing, man, I'll take the picture if he lets you, if you want a picture. And he's like, no, let's go. And he literally wants to follow him around the fucking mall. And I'm like, dude, I'm not about to.
No, that's ridiculous. See, that's crazy shit. Who the fuck? That's a man just like me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Why people want to massage fucking famous people's chests and oh my god, he touched me. That is so fucking retarded. But hey, there are people that like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm like, hey man, I'm fine, and I'm always gonna do what I said I was gonna do anyway. But hey, I told Vegeta, hey man, respect for hey, I told, like, he was kind of irritated by it. I was like, dude, you don't have to be irritated by it, bro. Like, who gives a fuck what they think, man? Like, it's fine.
Well, because let me tell you, he has a channel. He likes you enough that he considers you a friend. And in doing so, he takes the shit personally when somebody takes a fucking attack at you. Whereas me, I would stand up for you, but people are entitled to their opinion. They want to get emotionally invested and fucking curse cricket out. That's just them being overly emotional about something that all you fuck is you're a figurehead talking MMA on fucking the radio, on TV, whatever whatever the platform is.
Yeah, yeah.
And you know what? That's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion. Everybody, just like the person fucking criticizing you is entitled to their opinion, you're entitled to yours. So if they want to get emotional about it, man, eat a dick. You're just being stupid. They're being childish. But you can't help it. There's just people like that in the world, man.
Yeah,
that's why you'll be fighting every day.
Yeah, seriously, man. That's why I don't even care. That's why I used to just literally, I wouldn't even read the entire message. As soon as I see like it's a hate message, I just block them. And it's like I don't even think twice about it. I'm like, block. Hey, don't email me asking me to unblock you. You know what I mean? That's why you're like, oh, you're an asshole. I'm like, I'm cool with that. I can own that part. Hey, I'm an asshole. I can own that, man. I live for that. But
I actually have a question for you since you brought that up.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you now. I mean, I'm sure you have a good amount of people on Patreon and everything, and I'm going to stick to. Look, I don't know where this is going to take us, and I don't know if you're going to end up being successful or not with this venture. But I want you to know you got my support, good or bad, to the end, to the last day. That's just me keeping it real because I like what you do. Period. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, sir.
Is there even a chance of you ever going back to YouTube? Simply because I'm more afraid. I don't know. Call me selfish. I'm afraid that if you don't reach the numbers that you want to, you might shut down the fucking Patreon channel. And if you do that, then we have no quick-in. And that's not what I want in life. You know what I'm saying? So my question to you is there even a possibility that you'll start that YouTube channel again, up again ever? I don't want to say near future, distant future, ever. You've done with that completely, and you're going to stay where you are now, good or bad.
All right, so this is my honest answer, and this is for all the platinum hitters on deck, of course. This is the thing. And I'm not going to make it long-winded, but obviously we can have a conversation about it anytime. YouTube literally cut everything by 3/4. Now, with that being said, when it's that situation right there, I'm always I'm not a gambling man, all right? I don't gamble. So with that being said, I'm always gonna take the money that's on the table that's guaranteed. I'm always gonna take the guaranteed money. So with that being said, if it's 3 months down the line, 90 days, if it's 6 months down the line, and I find out that we're back in full effect, then I'll just come to Patreon and say, hey guys, I heard that everything's back in effect over on the other side. Like, hey, let's talk about it, man. You guys want me back over there? And I could get that community popping off how it was before? Or do we like the smaller community over here that's all quality and there's not a whole bunch of fuckery going on? So that's how I could answer that, because, you know, I always say, man, I don't pledge my allegiance to anyone. You know, I see how everything's looking at that moment, and I'll make a decision based on that. So does that kind of make sense?
It makes absolute sense, because I understood that from Jump Street. But my biggest concern was always this. And I don't know, maybe I shouldn't fucking be that concerned about it, because that's really not my place. It's your place. It's your fucking program. Yeah, I support, but it's your program. I was just worried about, and I asked you this. I was like, you don't worry about the fact that you're losing 20. You know, you said losing support because you do the exposure. You may be on Patreon, but you're not getting the exposure that you were getting before.
Yeah.
And you said, yeah, Raz, but I'm leaving with over 20,000 subscribers. And I get that. But it's about weeding out the good and the bad. Out of those 20,000, how many actually were going to stand by you? And out of the ones that want to stand by you, how many of them are actually going to sit there? Oh, hey, you know, anybody I know, I'm like, hey, you got to check out MMA Quick Hits. Now, I don't think they could even check it out as a trial to see it on Patreon, because I think you have to start paying to be able to review your stuff. Is that how it works? I'm not sure.
Yeah, it's just all inclusive. Yeah, so it's just like all in or all out, which is fine.
Let's just say I never heard of you ever. Never heard of you, and Razim told me about you.
Yeah.
So the only way I would actually be able to see your contact and even try it out would be to basically pay that money just so I can hear you at least once. Is that right?
Yeah, that's true. But with something like that, if you guys want me to, like, this is, like I said, man, I love talking MMA, and I actually don't have a lot of friends that love MMA. I have a lot of casual fans. Hey, oh, Connor's fighting. Oh, Ronda's fighting. I know you're having a party. Can I come over? And I'll be like, yeah, for sure. So with that being said, when I started my channel, it was literally fucking just fun. Like, it was literally fun just finding like-minded individuals that love MMA. We're just literally talking MMA. That's why I was so hard on blocking trolls. I'm like, dude, we're just talking MMA. I don't understand why people are so sensitive. I didn't get that part. So with that being said, though, man, I can upload a few videos here and there and make them public. You know what I mean? I could if I wanted to.
And listen, I'm a business owner and I'm an entrepreneur, and I kind of think what you're doing is entrepreneurial. I truly believe really cutting off your nose to spite your face by completely taking your channel down.
No,
I really believe you still need.
See, but I can understand that. I understand with you, and I agree with you. But this is the difference. Hello?
Okay, I'm here.
Oh, no, I thought I heard something. No, what I'm saying is, I hear you and I understand that, but this is where the difference is. The 20K number, it was never anything, because this is why the 20K number didn't matter. Like, of course, hey, I appreciate it, and it's cool to have that many people that say, hey, man, this guy's cool enough for me to actually subscribe to it, instead of just coming to the channel whenever they feel like typing it in. So, like, that number really means zero to me, because that didn't affect any YouTube pay. Like 20K, 500,000K, none of that impacts how much you get paid. The only thing that impacts how much you get.
No, quick hits, I get it.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying to you is that 20,000, or you was almost at 21, was a barometer to say how many people are checking your shit out. You understand what I mean?
Yep.
Now, the only people that can check you out are people that will fucking like your shit and a ride or die people. And sometimes people don't have the extra $20 disposable income in order to just invest or just to see what you're about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm afraid, call me selfish, I'm afraid that if you don't get enough subscribers on Patreon, you know, it's not going to be worth it for you to do it.
No.
In which case, I lose my content and I don't get to hear you talk shit. That makes me mad, like, hey, shit. If I could go out there with pom-poms and tell everybody, hey, check this guy out, just so I can listen to you talk to give me videos, they call me selfish, man. That's what I want, but I can't do that.
Well, let me put it this way. Hey, look at. I'm not gonna shut down Patreon, or if I don't go back to YouTube or vice versa for a long fucking time. I can commit to that. Like, at the end of the day, like, I love talking MMA. Like, it's different if it was just fucking lame and all this shit died out and it's like, it's just not fun anymore. But yeah, I'm not gonna shut down my Patreon for anything, man. Period. And then if I ever did go back to YouTube, all the platinum hitters would be the first to know about it. And if you guys are like, hey man, we just want to keep it over here, I would literally listen to you guys, because it's literally the quantity. I mean, it's not the quantity, it's the quality. And at the end of the day, I'm not a betting man. I'm always going to take my support from people that are supporting me directly versus just saying like, hey man, that'll be cool to have 50,000 subs, but then I only get 3,000 views each video, or only get 5,000 views each video. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's
I get it, but yeah. I'm going to tell you from my point of view, since I am a platinum hitter, take my stupid advice, quick hits. Just take my stupid advice. If nothing else, at least once in a while, keep your channel, but throw a video or two every now and then, just so people know you're still here. You know what I'm saying? It's a good advertisement for Patreon, because right now the only way anybody would ever hear about you, even the people that were just plain old subscribers, they have no way of getting to you now. You can use YouTube as a fucking commercial channel. Hey, I'm over here if you want more of this good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what another one of the platinum hitters, Earl, out there in the UK representing always, man. He was telling me too, like, bro, just keep. He was like, bring back the YouTube channel just to upload something here and there, man. So, hey, I'm just committed to Patreon at the moment, but like I said, hey, for sure, we never know what's gonna happen. Hey, to be honest with you, man, it might be end of summer, man, and I might just do a video like, hey guys, man, hey, I'm seeing that this YouTube shit is back in full effect, man. I'm gonna head back over there. Let me know what you guys think before I do it. And if you guys are like, fuck yeah, like,
you don't have to ask me. You already know.
No,
we understand each other pretty much.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's about it, man. I'll keep those conversations going on this side, man. And definitely, hey, it's literally not an off-topic subject for me. You know what I mean? Everybody over here knows why I did what I did. So it was, hey, and to be honest,
the numbers didn't work. I get it.
Hey, and to be honest, everybody over there knew why I left too. I mean, it was never a secret. I always said that. I said, one day you're gonna type that shit in, man. That shit's gonna be gone. Hey, you know what really pissed me off? Hey, I was trying to delete the channel, man, and YouTube had a glitch because I had over 3,800 videos. YouTube had a glitch and put all my fucking private videos I ever did live. And I was like, damn, man, I just wanted that shit to be a nice fucking, I just want that shit to just be gone, man. Why they gotta fuck it up like that for me, man?
I don't know. What do you mean they put your videos live? I'm confused.
Like,
what do you mean how they did?
Like, I think I had like 32 videos that were live on Patreon already. So as soon as I pressed delete, it just automatically pressed everything live. And then YouTube fixed it like 12 minutes later. They sent me an email like saying like, oh, because of the high volume of this and that, went live, but it's all deleted now. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. But, that's about it.
Very interesting.
Yeah, nothing major.
Cool.
Yeah, nothing
right,
major.
So I want to tell you something. I said if I ever spoke to you, I'm going to tell you. All right, this is UFC 212. Man, did you take a look at the fight card for 215? Did you even look at that shit?
Hold on. That's Anaheim, California, right?
No, actually, I think it's the what's it called? Right there in Sacramento. Was it the T-Mobile Arena?
Oh, that's in Vegas then.
T-Mobile.
Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, man. You gotta see that fucking fight card, man. That bitch is stacked.
Hey, this bitch is stacked. Hey, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at it. Amanda Nunes, Valentina, Yoel, Robert Whitaker, Robbie Lawler, Donald Cerrone, Fabricio Verdum, Alistair Overeem, Anthony Pettis, Jim Miller, Travis Brown, and I don't know who the fuck that dude is he's fighting. Jordan Mean and Bilal Muhammad, and I like that guy right there. I wish that guy could move up more.
He puts his chin in the fucking line. I like him like that.
I like this guy.
Comes to fight. He comes to scrap.
This dude's on my fucking radar. He's been on my radar since last year. I'm just not sure why this guy doesn't fight more. Do you know anything about him actually? Like any background on him?
Not really. What I knew was that he was the Titan FC champion at welterweight. And he was undefeated compared to the UFC, and that's why they gave him the first fight they gave him I think what was that he won it, and
He lost.
He had a good fight
He
against.
lost against
all right,
Alan Joban.
Yeah, Joe won the first fight, but that was a hell of a fight.
Yeah, that was a fun
Hell
fight.
of a
Yeah.
fight. They kept that was real for them. Each one of them was putting each other down. They kept getting back up.
Yeah.
And it was just a fucking war, and I liked that shit. And then after that, he won one, and then he got his lights put out bad.
Yeah.
So bad because I'm like, damn, man. He's on my radar, but I know I don't have high expectations for him anymore, simply because he had his lights put out, and he got his CPU was shut down.
No, he's good though, man. He's literally an entertaining fighter though. You know what I mean? So, like, hey, is he ever going to be a champion? I can't tell you right now because he doesn't fight enough. But every time
I don't
fights,
see it, but he comes to fight. I respect that guy, and I like his fight.
yeah, because I remember watching his first fight when he first came to the UFC. I was just kind of sitting there watching, like, okay, what's going to go on here? And I was like, this dude is out here fucking leaving it all in the octagon. I fucking like this guy, man. That shit was epic.
You gotta respect that, man. You gotta respect that. That's
Yeah.
a beautiful thing.
Yeah, no, hell yeah. So that's an absolutely stacked fight card, and I'm still sticking to what I said before. Amanda Nunes will finish TKO Valentina this time, man. What you think?
And then I'm gonna tell you, I see knocking this bitch out in the fourth round. So it's either your way or my way, man.
Oh shit! Hey, Amanda is a straight fucking killer right now. Like talking about.
I think she is. Well, you say that. I think Valentina is that fucking girl's kryptonite.
Hold on. What?
You
You think Valentina's her kryptonite?
is Amanda Nunes is kryptonite?
Oh fuck no!
I truly believe so. What you say and what I say, and I'm telling you how she's gonna take that bitch into deep water, and Shevchenko's gonna drown her ass. That's what's gonna happen. She's gonna counter her like the first fight. Remember,
that's true.
Amanda didn't beat her. The only time she got the upper hand was when she took her down to the ground, and she gave us the ground and pound. Other than that, she did not have the advantage on the feet. All right, she had to take her down, and that's where Valentina was weak at. And if you notice, Valentina, all she's been doing is working on her wrestling and her BJJ. That's all she's been doing. That's how she ended up catching fucking Juliana Pena, because she thought shit was sweet, and she took her down, and she didn't expect her to take it, and she didn't respect her skills on the ground. And I think Shevchenko is working hard to improve that side of her game, so she can be more well-rounded.
Hey, Here comes my
closing those gaps in the game, man.
Hey, here comes my high maintenance talk, man. Hey, my high maintenance talk that you're talking about. I just really, I don't see anything special from Valentina except that she could punch moving backwards, and number two,
right,
that she's a really good counter puncher. Now, with all that being said, I don't think that her counter punching ability has that pop on it to finish a fight. So can she crack Amanda Nunes? Definitely. Like you said, we saw that in the first fight. But
she almost knocked her out. You didn't see? You don't remember that?
Yeah, but hold on. But that was, she almost knocked her out and she had her on those fucking wobbly legs for a second, right? But this is the thing, Valentina.
She made her do the stinky leg, man.
But I'm telling you, man, Valentina doesn't bang hard. Like she's a technical.
Right, let me ask you a question. Did Amanda make Shevchenko do the stinky leg? Yes or no?
No.
All right, there you go.
Hold on.
But Amanda has so much. She has so much faith in her fucking hands that she thinks that right now she's at this point. She thinks she can everybody. And don't get me wrong, she looks like she can.
Yeah.
But she's gonna go in there sleeping Shevchenko, not thinking that this fucking girl closed those holes in her game. Remember, she didn't have an advantage on the feet. It was very close as far as both of them when it comes down to the feet. She did not dominate Shevchenko until she took her to the ground. That's where she had all that fucking success.
So,
and then when she got
who has the fight IQ? Who has the better fight IQ out of the two? Because let me spin this shit on you then. Who has the better fight IQ out of the two fighters?
Who has? I think that Amanda Nunes has better fight IQ. But the question is, does she still have better fight IQ?
Nope.
I don't think
so.
So.
Nope. We can't play that game. Nope. We can't play that game. Which woman at this current moment has better fight IQ?
Of course, Amanda. Amanda has the more
experience. Okay, so with that being Hey, so
MMA.
with that being said, this is what a smart fighter would do. Like you just said, Amanda was winning the battle by taking her down, and that's how she won the fight, right? So if the fighter with the better fight IQ, Amanda Nunes, if she has any type of smarts about her, she should be working right now. Take her down and control her in the first and second round. Third round, come out throwing fucking hands, and as soon as she thinks that it's a fight, take her down again. And Amanda Nunes is good with her heavy ground and pound. And then the fight should be over with in the third round. Is my entire point. Take her down the first
quick hits, that was her game plan the first time,
Nah.
and it was gonna work. It was, because what happened was she was dominating with the ground, dominating with the BJJ. She couldn't finish her on the ground, but she sure as hell was beating her up, because you saw how she looked, how Shevchenko looked at the end of the fight. You saw how Amanda looked at the end of the fight. It was clear that there was some dominance there. But what it was is, you know, it's the third round. Shevchenko was on the feet and she rocked her shit. She put on Queer Street, and she what only saved her was when she brought her back down to the ground and she tried to control her as much as she could so she could finish the fight. And she literally only won 2 rounds out of the 3. Now, you notice she was, on top of being wobbled, she was also tired. The motherfucker, she was tired that day. And Shevchenko, if there was another round, my friend, Shevchenko was going to beat her that night.
No, we don't do that. Don't do that, man. Don't say if. Don't do that, man. Why you got to use that word?
I'm saying that she does not have the cardio. Can you agree with me? She does not have the, maybe, I don't know if she's improved it, but I don't see Amanda with her right. She doesn't have champion caliber cardio.
All right, so let me say this then. All right, to answer that, this is what I'm going to say. I always say, if I was going to give Daniel Cormier a real chance at being a great fighter, I would see his fat ass walk on the scale with a totally different physique, and I would say, hey man, he's doing something different, so hey, this is going to be interesting. At least my fucking light bulb will go off like, what the fuck are we going to see now? This is what I'll say about Amanda. This is what I'll say.
Okay.
When she went into her championship fight, she changed her physique 100%. You can see it on her Instagram. She was fucking.
You said she was looking ripped. Yeah,
she was looking fucking ripped. I'm talking about 2 to 3 weeks out of the fight. She wasn't carrying around any extra weight. She didn't look chubby, pudgy, and she was a girl that always carried a lot of weight, especially on her fucking obliques, man. She had a little fucking hangover on her fucking trunks. So when I saw her in her last 3 fights, hey, she's coming into the weigh-ins looking lean. She's not looking dehydrated. We're talking about 2 and 3 weeks out from the fight. She's looking good. So my whole point is, she's just been finishing fights in the first and second round lately. So I think that I could give her the benefit of the doubt based on her physique, that she probably did fix her cardio issues. Hey, maybe she did. She changed something in a major way that changed her entire body. And I'm not sure what it is.
Based on that, I wouldn't be upset to see Amanda Nunes win because I like her. I wouldn't be upset if I see Shevchenko win because I like her too.
I don't like her.
I'm just giving you my assessment of as far as what I think is going to happen.
That's all. Yeah, no, I'm not mad at that. And to be honest with you, man, if Amanda Nunes goes out here and she finishes Valentina with a TKO, I hear what you're saying, man. Like, the striking is definitely on a different level. Like Valentina, we already know her fucking resume in striking, but you know, at the end of the day, if Amanda can pull off this finish in any way, she's gonna be my new favorite female fighter. She's gonna take the place.
Oh, certainly. I agree with you 100%, man. I agree. If she does that, she's gonna have my respect, and I will rarely doubt her from now on, because that means the only person in her division that has any kind of hands that can hang with her is Valentina. And she's the only one.
And she beat her twice,
man, she's going to clean out that fucking division then. If Valentina doesn't do what she says she's going to do, Amanda's on top. She's king, and it's a wrap. It's over.
And you know something else that was interesting about that fight? I don't know if you watched that fight lately or not. Like, I literally watched that fight probably last month. Another thing that I do...
I think I went through it like I put it on, but I didn't watch it, like sit and study it. I just was watching it like casually.
Another thing that I remember about that fight where I was like, stop doing that, man. I need you to use some fight IQ. Was when Amanda kept throwing those fucking kicks and then Valentina kept catching them, taking her down. Because that was the way that they went to the ground multiple times, too. Because Valentina kept catching her leg kick. So with that being said, I'm thinking that, if Amanda is smart, you let your hands do the talking, and then when Valentina goes to counter you, you take her fucking down because Valentina wasn't able to stop those takedowns literally at all in that fight.
Yeah, but if you notice the fight with her and Juliana, it's a do you agree with me at this much? That's a different Valentina, my friend.
She looked good in that fight, man. She looked good in that fight. Hey, Valentina. Hey, that was an entertaining fight. That was a fun fight. I was sitting back like, holy fuck, what's going on right now?
No, she surprised the shit out of me. Now, as far as my friend Quick Hit, he says the best part of that whole fight was the fucking dance that she did at the end.
No, that fucking funky chicken, man, that was some next level celebration right there, though, man. So, hey, I'm sticking by that shit.
He got some moves, man.
Hey, hold on. Here's a quick question. I'm not trying to keep you too long, man. I know you got the family and stuff at home. This could be the last one unless you want to keep going because it's been an hour.
No,
hey,
if you're gonna keep going, I'm here. I'm ready to. I've committed my time to this shit right now.
All right, cool. What do you think about that 125 women's division? Because I did a video talking about how the moment they announced 125, every woman that sucks, and I don't mean it as they fucking suck like they don't belong in the UFC, but I'm just saying they can't cut it at their own division, they were going to go to that division. And I said from 115, they're going to go up to 125 because it's an easier weight cut. The people at 135 are going to cut down to 125 because they can't cut it at 135. Like, how do you feel about that? Because the first person that came out, Juliana Pena, I'm the best woman in the world at 125, and now I get a chance to prove it. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, come on, like, this shit sucks.
I always thought, look, I like her, but I think that bitch is delusional, man. I literally think she's one of those people that, whatever her mind tells her, she automatically assumes is correct. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
And she sticks by it through good or bad. She's right dying with her fucking thoughts. And God bless her. I'm glad she has that kind of commitment to herself. But she's not thinking realistically like everybody else in the world. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's a little detached from reality, my friend. And I mean, that's goes to say I like her, but come on. You didn't do shit. You didn't prove shit at 135. And the 1 second that you had the opportunity to prove it, you fucking got beat by the skill that you have the best skills at.
Exactly.
You could say you throw hands, and then you come and you go against somebody whose hand's supposed to be weak, and he knocks you the fuck out. What does that say about your hands, sir?
No, you know what the other thing about Juliana is? Like, hey, I literally genuinely felt bad for her when her teammate blew her knee out. I was like, damn, that coming out straight off of Ultimate Fighter. And see, another reason I felt bad is because I didn't even like her on Ultimate Fighter. I was like, she fucking sucks. Like, who? And I was like, she keeps on talking all this shit, but she fucking trash to me. Like, I didn't really see it, and then she won, and I was like, holy fuck, okay, man, respect on her name, let me see what she does in the UFC. And then she kicked the fucking security guard outside the bar in the nuts and got arrested, and then she's talking all this shit, and I'm like, she's fucking literally just out of control. Like, she's literally out of control, man. That's just the type of person she is, you know what I mean? So now I'm just like, dude, I'm tired of hearing about her. Now she wants to go to 125 and stink up that division. And she already looks like a fucking skeleton on the scale at 135, huh?
Quick hits. Let's talk. I keep 100 with you, man. I think a lot of things you say, but the bottom line is you are fucking automatically biased. And the reason you're biased is because you're not super crazy about fucking grapplers. You don't like grapplers. You want grapplers to be fucking well-rounded. If you ask me, I haven't seen her throw a fucking punch to save her life, okay?
Yeah.
Now, based on that, Quick Hit doesn't like her. She's already behind the 8 ball with him because she just wants the hook on the ground. She wants to fucking take you down and twist you up a jump pretzel, hold you there, and do whatever she does. And if she can't do that to you, she can't beat you. It's just that simple. You know what I'm saying? So, her when it comes to grappling and BJJ is off the chart. Okay? Everywhere else, I don't see anything impressive about her. and Quickens doesn't like him because of that. All right?
Hold on.
And that's the truth.
Hey, let's keep it on this grappling topic real quick, because there was something that happened, and me personally, I thought this person was getting so much credit, and I was like, why is he getting all this credit for fucking simple hand control? Like, have you ever rode in jiu-jitsu, like, even at, like, day 1 or day 10? Like, have you ever done that before?
I want to do a little bit of BJJ. I have rolled with a couple people, but I don't know enough about it. But I did wrestle for years. I was good at wrestling. Yeah. All right, but what it is I noticed I was hanging really well, taking BJJ guys down. But once I got them to the ground, I could hold them there, I could control them. But I didn't know what the fuck to do, because at that time, this is when shit was way back when UFC was still barbaric UFC. And I was sitting basically holding people down. This guy's going for a Kimura. I didn't know what the fuck a Kimura was.
You don't know how to defend it.
And what I would do, I'd swim it off, and keep wrestling just to grapple the guy. And I'd be throwing in my halves, my power halves. I'd be doing all kinds of shit to try and get him an arm guard. So I was literally wrestling a BJJ guy with wrestling.
Yeah,
thinking, oh, this motherfucker's trying to really break my shit.
Yeah.
It didn't occur to me. You know what I mean? So, based on that, I understood what my skills was against that. And I think if I took up BJJ now, I would be very good at it, because I think it's now I understand what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
And I could certainly use my wrestling skill that could only make me a better BJJ person. That's just what it is.
No, because I'm sitting back, I'm watching Jorge Masvidal versus Damian Maia, and everybody.
Oh, you saw the backpack guy? Remember the whole round, he's standing up in the air with like a
fight.
He looked like a Jan Sport, bro. Remember I told you that? He looked like a
Jan Sport. Crazy. That shit's fucking hilarious. No, I'm sitting back watching that fight, and I'm listening to Joe Rogan. I'm listening to the crowd, and everybody's acting like Jorge Masvidal is doing something special just because he wasn't finished. But I'm like, all he's doing is he's doing hand control. He's blocking his neck. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. Like, did people think he was going to be Anthony Johnson and literally just take my neck, bro? Choke me out, bro. Hey, choke me out for 1 second and I'll tap out. Like, I was like, no, good for him he didn't tap out. But these are highly skilled fighters, so I didn't really understand the commotion of, oh my goodness, he didn't tap out. Like, Jorge Masvidal, he's the real deal. He's game bred. And I'm like,
because he nobody ever see. Usually Mr. Backpack usually just jumps on people's back and fucking taps them out, and that's the end of it. And the people on it, even the person on the ground, like Carlos Condit, he did better than Carlos Condit did against.
He sure did.
Meyer. I didn't expect Condit to get fucking submitted so fast.
And I didn't.
I really thought he was going to give a little bit of a fight, like sort of like what Masvidal did. That's what I pictured. Now, after that was done, and I saw Masvidal talking about how good his fucking wrestling was, I was like, holy shit. And he was talking about how he ATT, he's got the best wrestling guys. His wrestling, people are going to be surprised by his wrestling. So I thought he was going to throw hella hands on fucking Maia and knock this motherfucker out. But remember, we already discussed it. When he got even close, he didn't fucking throw his shit. And that's where he fucked up. You should have risked it. He had legs, he had kicks, he has all kinds of fucking weapons to strike, and he didn't use it. He literally didn't use it. And the 1 second he almost did, he almost got him out of there.
Yeah, see, but I mean, that's the thing. I think a lot of people, and I'm talking about the fighters, and hey, I'll be the first one to say, man, it's so easy to be Monday morning quarterback or armchair quarterback. Like, it's easy for me to say what I would have did, or okay, that wasn't impressive to me. But it's like the thing that people don't understand that I think we fail to realize is, sometimes the fighters set up the rear naked choke, and then sometimes they're working for it the entire time. Like Damian Maia and Jorge, like Jorge literally had both forearms up blocking his neck, so you were never going to choke him out. When Damian Maia got Carlos Condit, it was like a full transition. Like, he went from side mount. He already had his arm halfway in, and then he had the fucking triangle around the bottom, around his body. And then Carlos Condit is trying to block his hips from going behind him, and then that's when he snuck it in, actually. So it was more of a setup. It wasn't just a guy hanging on somebody's back, and then it's like, oh, okay, well, there's only one thing you have to do now. He's already on your back. He already has a triangle around your body. Now all you have to do is literally protect your fucking neck. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I thought people were going too crazy with this Jorge Masvidal shit. I was like, all right, the motherfucker didn't get tapped out. Like, what the fuck you want me to say? I don't get it.
Well, because he did better than people thought. They thought if Maia got in the position, which is the backpack position, that there was no stopping him. You understand what I mean? And everybody who up to this point who's had Maia on their back like that did not fucking maintain. They all got put out of there. And the fact that Jorge was able to stick around, even take those whole 5 rounds and still be there and lose, was impressive. You know, because every second people were expecting him to tap because, oh shit, it's almost going to happen. Here he goes. Once he gets his back, once he gets his arms around there, usually it's only a matter of time. And next thing you know, the guy's tapping out because Maia is taking his oxygen. You know what I'm saying? So
and then
it was impressive. If nothing else, it was impressive.
No, what do you think about like and this is a part where, you know, you might say, like, oh, you don't have to take it that serious, bro. But what do you think about, and you already know, man, once I don't like somebody, I don't like them. So,
yeah, I get it.
Hey, at least I can admit it, man. What did you think about Tyron Woodley, like, that next week, you know, in the gym with the backpack on? And I'm like,
you mean jumping on his back and making those jokes?
Yeah, but I'm like
walking around with Maia?
No, I'm like,
with that. I gave that to thought myself. Sorry, what was your question?
No, but my thing is, like, it was funny, but I'm like, I don't like when Tyron Woodley does shit like that because he's so sensitive. So if somebody says something like, I saw one of the hitters from the channel say, "Hey, quick hits, man, Tyron Woodley blocked me just because I said you shouldn't be playing like that because that's how he's gonna tap you out, and he blocked me." And I said, "Man, don't even leave shit like that. You know this guy's gonna get."
I don't believe that. I don't believe that, but yeah, okay.
No, but
I'm
just saying, like, when
what is your question?
No, but my whole thing is, like, I didn't like Tyron Woodley playing like that for, like, the whole week. Like, first Brian Stan's big ass jumped on his back. Then Brian Stan put that big ass backpack on his back. And then Tyron Woodley was in his gym the next day with a backpack on. And I'm like, dude, you're too sensitive to be, like, embracing that. Because you're going to be crying about it if you fucking lose. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he's not here to fight MMA. I'm a well-rounded MMA fighter. You know what I mean? So I was just like, what the hell is that?
I'm going to tell you what that is. That's him. That's him playing on his insecurities. You know what I mean? That's really what it is.
Exactly.
And he's trying to laugh it off, but literally that shit is keeping him up at night. That's really, he just, you know, it's like sort of, you know, it's sort of like somebody always making fun of that kid. Remember that you had a friend and you always like that girl, and every time he gets around the girl, he acts all funny and he doesn't act like himself. He acts out of character. And what he's trying to do is he's trying to be funny, but really what he's trying to do is trying to mask his intimidation from her.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? That's really what he's doing. And it makes it kind of awkward because if it was me or you, we'd laugh because it's a joke. But no, literally, he's trying to play it off like it's nothing to him. Oh, I'm backpacking him. No, asshole, you're scared. That's you're trying to build up the confidence to try and mask your insecurity. That's all.
No, what I saw. Hey, when I saw Tyron jump on Damian Maia's back, like, you should have, like, I looked at my phone like, are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, you know you're not even and this is the same guy that was just trashing. I'm saying, Damian Maia's stupid for taking a Jorge Masvidal fight. He's fucking stupid for being forced into that. And then Damian Maia came out and said, dude, you don't know what they told me, man. They told me I didn't have a fucking choice or they weren't going to give me another fight. You know, so my whole thing...
Well, how about this? No, it was more. Remember, did you hear what Maia said about that? He said, look, he could say what he wants, but right now, Tyron Woodley doesn't know who he is. You understand?
Exactly,
one second he wants to be a bad guy, one second... Basically, he just pulled his fucking card. He said, you don't know... You're trying to play to the crowd, and then one second you're trying to play against the crowd. You know, you just, at least nothing else, Maia said I could be myself, and I'm comfortable who I am.
Yeah, hey, that's true. Hey,
that's fucking down.
Hey, that's that real shit that makes you think, like, damn, that was some real shit right there. Yeah, I remember that.
It was.
Yeah.
Mr. Spades, man, he pulled his fucking card. Lovely, man.
Hey, so do you think that they're actually going to do Tyron Woodley and Damian Maia since Dana White literally came out and said, hey, GSP's fighting for the title at 170 whenever he's ready to. Whenever GSP is clear to fight, that's where he's going to fight at. Or do you think they're still going to do Michael Bisping in the fall? Like, what do you think about that?
All right. I think Michael Bisping is holding out. The reason we're after watching Whitaker and fucking Yolo fight is because if it takes 2 years for Left Hook Larry to wait to fight GSP, guess what? That motherfucker is going to be champion for 2 years because he will find a way to make it so he can have that big payday and fight GSP. Just that simple. All right. And if it just so happens that by you're trying to tell me to speculate whether Left Hook Larry fights him or not. It doesn't matter because I think no matter what, he's going to fight Left Hook Larry because Left Hook Larry is waiting for him.
Yeah.
Let's just say if that shit doesn't happen, I think this Maya and Tyrone Woodley fight is happening in fucking International Fight Week. It's happening in another month and a half. All right? It's going to go down. They're not waiting till September, October, August, November, whatever. He was already in fight camp. We had this conversation on that other hit call, brother. All right?
Yeah.
Remember, he said, I'm already in fight camp. We'll find out. I'm going to make the announcement.
Yeah, you said it. I called Nick Diaz. And you called that shit right. Yeah.
I said he's on fucking fight camp right now, waiting for the win of Masvidal and Maya.
Yeah.
And what happens? Maya wins, and now what he has to fight. He has to fight the mandatory right now.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to fight the mandatory, but he has no choice but to fight the mandatory right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey,
so what's gonna? Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this shit is silly. It's silly because you already know. Hey, you already know, man. I didn't like this guy. Then I tried to hit the reset button and give him a fresh start, man. I'm talking about Rory McDonald, the Red King, over at Bellator. Like when you were watching him versus Paul Daly, what were you thinking when you watched that? Because I was sitting back like,
fight IQ. That's what I thought when I saw him fight Daly. I said, "Oh shit, look, this motherfucker just using fight IQ." He didn't come in as the Red King. He didn't come in as the Blood King. He didn't come in like that killer because he didn't come in to bang. He used the fight IQ. He looked like, and actually he says he went back to his old coach. No, motherfucker. It looked like he was spent more time at TriStar than he ever did.
Yeah, serious. No, hey, the moment the cut man was putting Vaseline on his eyes, on his eyebrow outside of the cage, and that fucking camera panned, and I saw Faraz the Hobby, I said, "Oh hell no, this motherfucker was lying the whole time." I was like, I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
You gotta respect that. He used his fight IQ and he won it easily. But what he was saying and what really took place was
no. When does that stop though, man? When is somebody accountable for what they fucking say to the fans? Does that not matter?
No, because whether you stuff that game or not, the fans are cool with you as long as you get the W. And winning is always fun. And winning is always good. You may not look good. You may not look good doing it, but when that W comes at the end of a fucking fight, they raise your hand. Critics can say what they want, but you won. That's always going to be the defense. I won.
Damn. All right. So when you see somebody like Paul Daly, a guy that has been fucking chin checked and knocked out by somebody that's not even a fucking knockout puncher. I'm talking about fucking. Okay. I'm talking about fucking Nick Diaz, right? Nick Diaz knocked out.
Yeah. Well, I was about to say that because he did the same shit to Robbie Lawler. He's like, "Come on, motherfucker, you want to stone, motherfucker? Let's go." I think he had fucking. If anything else, he mentally beat Lawler before he actually knocked him out. I think that's what happened.
No, but this is the thing though. So when Rory McDonald's bigger, leaner, stronger, better fight IQ, he is a better MMA fighter. He has better striking than Paul Daly. And to be honest with you, 100%.
Yeah, but is he a bigger? The question is he a bigger puncher? I think Paul Daly's a bigger puncher.
No. See, but that's the thing though. If we're talking about technical punching, I would give that to Rory McDonald. But Paul Daly,
certainly his technique, his hand technique is sharper. Yes.
But Paul Daly is a guy that literally dives into every fucking punch. So are you fucking telling me that Rory McDonald, the better fighter, you can't even put on an entertaining first fight at Bellator against Paul Daly? After we seen this guy, like, I understand that he can knock people out. I get that part. You're telling me that you're literally terrified to just stand with him for like 2 minutes? Like, I can't get a little bit? Like, just a little bit. I can't see a fight for a second. I can't get you doing some oblique kicks to his fucking leg and then fucking clipping him up and then taking him down. Like, it just has to be like that, man. Like, I'm not cool with that shit. I don't like that.
I know. All right, high maintenance guy. Listen, you are absolutely correct. You didn't like it because what he do? He did what fucking MMA Quick Kids doesn't like. He grappled the shit out of this dude. He wrestled him to the ground, dominated him, and submitted him. That's what you test that shit. You are fucking like. I don't know. I think somebody could probably talk shit to you would be better off than watching somebody fucking dominate somebody in the grappling game. Because that completely turns you off.
No, but I'm just saying, like, that's not what I'm tuning in for. I'm not tuning in to watch a fucking jiu-jitsu tournament. Like, you know what I watched? One of the Platinum Heroes, Earl, was asking me, like, hey, did you watch the Dylan Dennis and, Jake Shields grappling match? And then he sent me the link, and then I watched it, and I was like, dude, if I'm going to watch a good grappling match, you should watch, Eddie Bravo versus the Gracie brother, you know, and then he was like, dude, that was fucking epic. Thank you for telling me about that fight. But I'm just saying, like, I want to see a jiu-jitsu match where they're going for some shit for real. I don't want to just see dominant position and then you win by points because you happen to fucking control the guy the entire time. Like, when I was a wrestler, bro, like, hey, when I fucking lost a match, it was just because the person was literally a better wrestler than me. And I would tell him, like, hey, man, good shit, bro. You're fucking better than me. Like, I'm fine with that. I can admit that. But then every time I won a match, it was some high-flying shit. Like, I sit back and watch. Hey, I'm talking about motherfuckers' feet in the air, fucking 5-point throws, me just literally bullying somebody. So I just can't relate to...
Yeah, well, that's what you like. You want to put on something entertaining because you're supposed to do
Yeah,
you like watching the fucking highlights. Oh shit! Look, I hipped into him. I threw him over. I did a headlock throw that was amazing. Oh my god! You stopped the match. That was beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
I get it. But he stuck to the game plan. He took him down, submitted him easy. 1, 2, 3, piece of cake. You know. And you know what? Now he's about to fight Douglas. Let's go. Well, he fights the winner of fucking Lorenz Larkin and Douglas Lima.
So what did you think about that statement that came out today that Champion in Bellator said, hey, man, you said that you want to fight in December. He said anything worth doing today, worth doing tomorrow is worth doing today. And he said, fight me tomorrow.
I didn't hear that. Who are we talking about? I didn't see that.
Whoever the champion is right now that Rory McDonald said he was going to take his belt, he literally came out.
Douglas Lima.
I don't think it was Lima, though. Because you remember
Douglas Lima has hands, bro.
No, but you remember...
He's 170 pound champion.
Who's a 185 champion at Bellator, though?
Oh, that was oh, shit. It's somebody that's like a nobody.
Exactly. Man. It was him. It was a 185er because...
It was a nobody.
Yeah, because I looked at his name and I was like, who the fuck is this guy? But, Roy McDonald said he wants to be a 2-division champion at Bellator now. And then that guy's like, dude, like, fight me fucking tomorrow. Fight me next week. Let's fight in a month. Let's actually make this fight instead of waiting until December. You know, in other words, like, let's do this shit, man. Like, it's like, Rory, quit saying you're going to take everybody's fucking belt if you're not fucking having a man on deck ready to actually do it, you know? Like, what do you think about that shit?
Yeah, no, I'll tell you right now, that guy, he's a nobody, so I don't, whatever. That guy, he can say whatever the fuck he wants, but he's a nobody. So like if Douglas Lima said it, I'd hear it.
Yeah.
I know Lima's legit. He is legit. Now, is he fucking UFC caliber? I think if he was in the UFC, he'd be as close to a fucking gatekeeper as you can get. I don't think he's the champion in the UFC.
Yeah.
But I think he's good. He's a fucking good fighter. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Hey, so let me ask you this, and then I'll fucking jump off, and then, hey, no matter what, man, you and I have to do the UFC 213 post-fight call, man, like, no matter what, because I know you're pumped for that one. I'm pumped for that one, too, after you tell me about it.
Oh, hell today. Yeah, that's gonna be some shit.
That's just gonna be fucking crazy right there. So, here's a question, man. I want to know, because everybody keeps asking me this in email, so let me get your perspective, and then I'll tell you what I think, so we're all on the same page. What do you think about the new owners in the UFC thus far? Like, what I always say is, I literally haven't really seen them take credit for anything enough for me to say, I like these guys, I dislike these guys. The only thing that I understand that's happening behind the scenes from what I understand, and I'm not a fucking fighter for real, but I'm talking about all the interviews from the retreat. I'm talking about everything with Conor McGregor and the Floyd fight. It looks like they are literally willing. They're willing to do big fights. So when I say that, I'm talking about Michael Bisping versus GSP. Like, obviously, Ari had to okay that. Conor versus Floyd. That's going to be the biggest fight fucking ever. You know what I mean? It seems like, and then, everybody's saying like, oh, the guys at the podium at the retreat were telling us to be more like Conor McGregor because that's the shit that works. At the end of the day, I think that makes it a more entertaining sport for the fans. I don't understand the point of view of guys saying, like, oh no, number 2 should fight number 3 and number 1 should fight the champion every single time. Like, I just can't stand by that shit, man. I don't get that. So, like, what do you think about the climate of MMA at the moment, actually?
I think right now, the only good thing I could say about the UFC and the new ownership is they still have Dana running the shit, so you're still getting a lot of what we want. I think that they really don't care about the rankings. They really don't care about mandatory challenges. I think that they are looking to find the best way to make the most money every single fight. You know what I mean?
Is that a negative? Is that a negative? Is that a negative though?
It's not, but no, it's absolutely not. But I think it turns into a shit show in a way because you still have to respect. You still have to respect the order. You still have to, make mandatory challenge. If you're supposed to fight me, or I'm supposed to fight you because I'm the number 1 challenger, and we haven't fought before, I'm entitled to fight you to get your belt. Now, of course, they would love to see you fight Floyd Mayweather Jr. It'd make more money. It can't always be that way. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay to do that every now and then because, people are looking for the super fights. They're looking for the big fights. They're looking for this. But every now and then, the structure still needs to change. You see how, right now, because of that, it's holding up the fucking middleweight division. It's holding up the lightweight division. And for a while, it held up the featherweight division.
But hold on, let me jump in. Because I want to ask you this to keep you on that same track, though. When we're talking about the shit show, just, whatever example Razim wants to go by, you can use whatever examples you want. Wouldn't that still only be the top 1% of the bullshit out of a 500-man roster? It's only the top 1% that are pulling out bullshit.
That's why I'm actually I'm not complaining about it.
Yeah,
because I don't think that they haven't overdid it yet.
Okay, all right, yeah, I got you.
Now, but I'm afraid that that's going to be fucking the protocol. That's be the norm. If it becomes the norm, and that's just how they handle business as usual, that's when it's going to start looking like a shit show. You understand what I mean?
Yeah.
I just, instead of every fight being supposed to be, they're making everything as a fucking super fight. Everything's a super fight. So then what they're doing is they're saying that there really is no fucking structure, and they're just going to make the fights that just are the most entertaining. Which is fun every now and then, but you gotta have some continuity when it comes to whoever's supposed to challenge for the belt should get a chance to fight for the belt. That's all.
So are you for or against TJ Dillashaw versus DJ right now, not later, not after?
I'm for that shit.
Not after DJ defends it against some fucking Ray Borg motherfucker.
No. That makes him defending it against TJ right now makes that shit legit. And I think he needs to step up.
But DJ said it doesn't. DJ said, I don't want to fight a guy coming down to my division for his first fight. So that's not valid?
Yeah, he wants him to take one fight against a strawweight before he said, okay, well, he has to at least win one fight in my weight class. That's just him stalling.
Exactly.
He knows he's not going to do it.
Thank you.
He's just stalling.
Hey, thank you for saying that, man. Thank you. Hey, thank you for saying that, because I was just hoping that you didn't say, nah, man, he has a right. He's a champion. I was going, come on, man.
No,
I hate that.
That's a stupid argument. That's a bad argument, sir.
Yeah, man.
The bottom line is, if I was champion today, and I want to fucking defend my title, and I'm getting paychecks from the UFC, whatever contract they put in front of me, that's who I'm supposed to be fighting. That's it. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, they're supposed to somebody else is supposed to calm you down and talk you down from fighting that super fight. Like my manager or somebody else supposed to say, no, listen, Raz, You're supposed to fight the mandatory challengers. Don't go fighting this guy. Yeah, but the fans want to see it, and I want to give the fans that experience. You know what I mean? That they get excited for. You know, because everybody wants to fight the mandatory. The mandatory is what you're supposed to do. But if they throw you a fucking super fight, well, he says now supposedly if they do it for the right amount of money.
Oh my God!
That's just him trying to stall. I still think that's him trying to stall because the truth of the matter is he really doesn't want to fight TJ. He doesn't.
And then
we
it's like
spoken about this. He doesn't want to do it, quick hits. He literally he's giving all kinds of excuses why not to fight TJ, rather than just fighting TJ.
No, but then you talk about, like, just for the sake of argument, if you're gonna book the Ray Borg fight, it's like this motherfucker barely put together 2 wins against 2 fucking nobodies, coming off of a loss before then, and they all been decisions. Like, why would DJ want that guy? Like, you want to fight that guy?
I told you, I gave you a fucking message about it. I told you because that's a safe fight. That he can easily win that fight. He can easily get the record. That's what he's looking to do. That's his goal.
Yeah, fuck that record, man.
We all have goals, brother. We all have goals. That's his goal. Now, you're asking me as a man who knows about MMA, has a strong opinion, what do we want to see? Of course, the more entertaining fight is DJ versus TJ.
Yeah.
Just straight up and down. Now, I think that if just to make this sweeten the pot a little bit, they should say, hey, Mickey Mighty, I'm going to give you a little bit of extra money. I'm going to give you this much money to make this fight happen.
I'm not mad at that.
Over this money about it anyway. I don't mind that.
I'm not mad at that.
They're paying $2 million. Or what I think they should do is they should give him a little bit more of that PPV money. If he says, all right, we're gonna pay you $800,000 to win plus another win bonus of this, but we're gonna give you PPV points based on how well the fucking fight sells. Now, if that's a good barometer of how much. Listen, you saying you want money? Let's see how excited the people are going to be for it. And then the more excited people are for this fight, the more money you have a chance to make, DJ. So that's just it. That'll make Mighty Mouse get what he wants, which is money. And us fans, we get the super fight we've been fucking waiting for. And he gets to prove himself for real this time.
Yeah, for real. Like, that'll be epic, man. Hey, good fucking call. Hey, hour 30, man, no problem. Hey, let's no matter what, UFC 213 post fight, you and I will get on that shit. If we're both, hey, if that shit delivers, hey, I'll be down to do it the same night. If it's just like, oh, okay, that was cool, man.
I'm with that, but I tell you what you got to do, because remember, you always forget you're 3 hours behind me. So
I know.
It'll be 12 o'clock by you. It's 3 in the fucking morning by you.
Oh, holy shit!
So just don't forget. Take into consideration. So if you're gonna do it, you gotta hit me up right after. Because if not, usually what I do is right after the fights, I pass out watching the post fight. The post fight on
the
UFC
press conference.
Tonight. UFC tonight. No, not the press conference. I watch the press conference in the morning.
Oh, okay.
But I usually fall asleep watching the post fight on UFC Tonight.
Yeah, UFC on Fox. Yeah.
10-15. Yeah, so like 10, 15 minutes into it, my eyes close and I just pass out because I like to fall asleep listening to the conversation.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
What I'm saying is, if you're going to hit me up like right after the fight goes off. Say, hey, Raz, you want to do it? And I'll answer you right there and we'll make it happen.
Yeah, and then another thing that I wanted to try, so this is for all the platinum hitters, I want to start doing this live stream thing on here too, where I can see all your fucking questions and shit, and then I could just go over them. So maybe for the next chat spot for a big fight, I'll have that shit live so we could just get at it, man. So other than that, man, hey, respect on your name.
Actually, before you run out, I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Remember how we had a couple hitters asking, hey, why don't you do sort of like a fight companion? I think that's a bit much because it's only you. Listen to what I'm saying. I think, if anything, maybe as a fun thing, because it'll only be 10, 15 minutes, you either do either the main event or the co-main event, or the main event and the co-main event as a fight companion. Like, basically, you go live for the last 2 fights, or the last fight, whichever is like the greater fight, or both are really good to go live for those 2 fights. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
I think that'd be kind of cool.
Hey, I'll try it one time. Hey, well, I'll be honest with you, man. I think you guys will be all like, damn, this dude is picky as fuck. Like sometimes my girl's watching me watch the fight, and she's like, "Damn, you're fucking saying every fucking thing." I just don't know.
Well, good. That makes sense. Look, I think we, as his fans that watch you, I think what it is we already know what you are, man. So it's like we come to expect your opinion. We know you by now. You know what I mean? It's not like we're just, oh, look at this fucking guy. He's so picky. Look at his fucking opinions, man. We've been listening to you for a minute now. We know your fucking opinions. We know what you think. So we like you for who you are, brother.
Yeah. Hey, no, yeah. So I'll try it one of these days, man. At least for yeah. So we'll fucking work it out, man. But yo, Razim, man.
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, Razim, respect on your name, man. We'll keep this bitch rolling, sir.
For sure. Just before you go, I just want to say a big shout out to all the platinum hitters and fucking keep watching the MMA, man. That's where it's at.
All right, man. I don't know what else to say. Fuck it. It is what it is. Let me know what you think in the comments.